When we first started at Agrosol, we wanted to provide a solution to a problem that a lot of us within the team members have had an issue to. Mainly two issues. One of them being that small farmers are no longer able to compete within the economic situation that we have within the markets that exist, simply because they're being outdone more and more by industrialized farming and big farmers in general, and they don't have the ability to evaluate with the times because they don't have access to the initial funds and initial investments they need to provide more quality insurance, to get more information, and to be able to utilize better technologies. And the other issue is that a lot of people, due to urbanism, are moving into cities and leaving their lands behind, either selling them to big farmers, making those lands more and more centralized and make it difficult for other small farmers to compete, or having to delegate the situation while at the same time getting the additional task of visiting these lands every once in a while. So we tried to think of a solution that would help solve both of these issues. What if we could take the information, the raw data that exists within these farmers' lands, and give it to them after processing it through our servers, through artificial intelligence, and etc., to give them the best farming practices that they can, to connect them with better suppliers for all of their equipment, all of their additives, to basically make their farming and their agriculture as efficient as possible, while at the same time being more ecological and being helpful to the economy, and thinking of a lot of sustainable practices like reducing the use of pesticides, or not having to use as many chemicals as they once had, which would not only again help the environment tremendously, but also reduce their production costs and help them become more competitive. This is done through our algorithm that allows us to process data that we get from our hardware sensors that exists on their lands, to be able to transfer it and process it and then show it to our customers in a small, efficient, helpful way through either a mobile app or our website. It's something that we want to have applied, especially in Tunisia, especially in then mainly in Africa, because we see that the agricultural prospect of these lands, how the fact that the UN estimates over 60% of the world's food could be produced by Africa, while in truth we just produce 2% of it. We have the potential to become the world's food bank, and that is not through industrialized practices that will not allow us to be sustainable, but that is through small farmers, fair trade, and allowing everybody to be able to compete on an equal level. And that can be done through technology, that can be done through Agrosol.